Everybody can't have a perfect man out here.
And this is why I tell you ladies not to fall for cockroaches.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is the part 2 video of the video I posted previously of the brother that was telling women that we have to settle because there are no good men out there, that you know what, eventually we women we have to settle because we're going to be lonely. We're going to die lonely because most of the good men are already be taken. So at the end of the day, we have to settle. And at the end of the day, we might even do 50-50. We might end up providing for a man. Yada, yada, yada. It went on to say a whole lot. Guys, if you haven't seen that first video, go check out that first video. You will get full context of what this video is. So in this video, men are reacting to what that black man said. So in the previous video, women were reacting to what he said. So go check out the women's reaction and get full context of what he said. And then come join in this conversation. This is men's reaction to what he said. So the beginning of this video, we're going to start off with his own reaction because when a lot of women and a lot of people were talking about this video, he came back to kind of clarify some things and reacted to his own video. So we're going to check out men's reaction and his reaction all together. So with that all said, guys, let's go check out the reaction. Then I'll come back and share more of my thoughts. But please let me know what you think and go check out the other video. I'll leave it down in the description box. Okay, so just go and you see part 1, click on it and you join in the conversation. Okay, so let's get going.
This is why y'all have such a negative cognizance when it comes to the word settle, because y'all don't understand what it really means. Because whatever shorty up here said, that's not the definition of the word settle or compromise, to be honest. Sad so many of y'all seem uneducated, but the word settle literally means to resolve or reach an agreement. Literally. And y'all make it the worst word ever known to man. The word compromise means to settle a dispute by mutual concession or accept standards that are lower than desirable.
Not compromise.
Sound familiar? Like I was saying, the word settle and the word compromise are literally synonyms. They have similar meanings. Don't try to twist the wordage and the verbiage around and make it mean what you want, because all words have a certain definition, right? They mean something. It's not about meaning how you feel or what you think it means, what you feel it means. It means what it is. So realistically, we can all come to this conclusion, right? That most people are going to settle and compromise for something. We're not talking about toxicity or abuse when we talk about the word settle. We're talking about realistic things like height, money, future, personality, things that normal people would have to settle on. Even with all this facts and information being, relayed to y'all, I'm still having comments full of women saying they'll be single, this, that, and the third. They don't like men. Okay, cool. Mind you, probably 90% of the world is already settling in relationships, no matter how much they make, whatever tax bracket they're in, what they look like. So I guess that makes sense. Y'all ladies don't have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen, everybody can't have a perfect man out here.
And this is why I tell you ladies not to fall for cockroaches, not to be attracted to cockroaches.
Okay.
But these are the cockroaches that y'all ladies be attracted to. I keep telling y'all ladies, I have raid. I can get you some bug spray for the low. Okay? Right now it's going for 75 cents. For a man that think that you should settle for him, 15 cents. You can't miss it. 15 cents. I got you. Hit Poe up. I got you. Because for a man to think that a woman have to settle for who? Settle for you? Mm-hmm. No. When a man speak like this, it's because you know you are nothing as a man. You're probably not a man at all. Mm-hmm. Strawberry refresher. You feel what I'm saying? Starbucks elite employee purchases.
Okay.
And when a man say like, oh, you ladies got to settle, I'm going to tell you what just happened. You just had a situation with the woman and the woman cut you off. The woman didn't want to deal with you, right? And she was like, I'm not going to settle for you. You ain't good enough. And so you felt in your spirit like less of a man. So you come to the internet and you saying this, and no, absolutely not. Women should not and will not settle because then they're going to fall for a cockroach. Mm-hmm. Okay? Like you. So let's dive deeper into you. Okay? This is your clothing line. I don't know if you understand as an entrepreneur that When you have women that love your brand and love what you do, and women that support your brand, you'll sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, woman will support. This video is bringing women down. You're telling women they have to settle for a man that ain't worth anything, right? You're telling women that they cannot have high standards, that they should not believe in their value, but you have a clothing line. And I do not believe in your value. You want me to pay $55 for a unisex Valentine's Day hoodie? $55? I can go to Marshall's and get a Tommy Hilfiger hoodie for like $20. Why would I buy it from you? You modeled this. Tenacious cream unisex $55 hoodie with an extra 50% off coupon. I still will not buy it from a TikTok shop. I still will not buy it. She modeled this. $55, still not buying it. $60 for just because it say first of all, Tenacious clothing, I would not buy that. It is nothing unique about Tenacious clothing. Nothing. When I think of clothing brands that's unique, I think of YSL, Saint Laurent. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking of Chanel. You feel what I'm saying? Dolce & Gabbana. I'm not one to support a black business. Matter of fact, I will support a black business, but not a black man who's running the business that's going to bring women down. Y'all ladies supporting this? Y'all going to support a man that's telling y'all to settle? He has a clothing brand and he don't respect women. Make that make sense. Now, you can say whatever you want about me. You can say, oh, you a bum, you don't get no girls, you biting, mind your business. Whatever y'all gotta say, I really don't care. Because the fact of the matter is, everything I just said is facts. You cannot have a business without understanding that women are essential as customers. And then make a video bringing those same women down, degrading their value. Yeah, y'all gotta hang this up. And I don't want free shipping. I don't want the hoodies. I don't want none of this. Like, I just looked at the clothing brand and was like, brother, ugh.
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
Young man, I'm gonna need you to listen really quick because no heat to you, my guy, okay? But let's be honest. Stop threatening women that they're going to die alone as a threat. Women congruently came together and they were like, you know what? I'd rather be alone and die alone than have to deal with you. Okay? We already know, statistically, men die before women. Women are going to outlive men. We've seen it with our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our uncles, our aunts, and all that bullshit. Women have accepted long before you even brought up this idea that they were going to have a married person, they were going to marry a man, and they were going to outlive them. Secretly and subconsciously, they knew that. Okay. I.e., they're going to die alone anyways. So why would they suffer you know what I'm saying? From the womb to the tomb. It don't make no sense for them. You are afraid of dying alone. You are terrified of thinking that if you don't have your legacy, if you don't have your kids, who's going to hold your hand when you die? There's no guarantee that they will be there for you anyways. If you're a terrible person, kids will disconnect from you left and right. It's just how it is. And it's also happening vice versa as well. You get what I'm saying? So get real with yourself, my guy. You know what I mean? Like, if you are afraid of dying alone, meet that mortality at the crossroads and be like, why? Why am I so afraid of this? You know, why have women accepted it, but not me? Really understand that women do not give a shit, and they have decided to churn in their chits for a loving life with kids and this and this and that, because they realize, and we started seeing on this app and other apps, that all that's a lie. All of it's a lie. Men are not stepping up to the plate like they used to back in the day, right? Because women got rights and women are doing their thing, and as well they should have. Now men and women need to come to a partnership. See, I'm a gay man and I have, a gay relationship. So there's a partnership because there has to be. There is no other way for it to go. But y'all are at this point where now you're becoming equal, and these men are flipping the because they don't know what to do. So let's just reiterate. Young man, you are afraid of dying alone. Stop threatening them with the same thing that's threatening you. Ooh. You're terrified. not them. Find a different way. Maybe be a better person. Who knows?
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
Seems to me you're not opening your ears, my guy. You haven't stopped and listened to a single woman.
Pensa.
And then you wonder why women ain't interested. Because you won't listen. For thousands of years, men have used the subliminal or outright just blatant threat of violence against women to put them in the position they're in. The clothes women wore, the activities women were allowed to pursue, every single aspect of being a woman was foreshadowed by the subliminal threat of a whooping. Thousands of years, that's what women looked forward to. And now that feminism has gotten women to a point where they're actually whooping men's ass at just about everything. College admissions, working in STEM, etc. Women are running over men. Now men want to throw a tantrum about it. They want to piss and moan. And do you understand how short-sighted your video was from the get-go? Your video implies that women need to be in a relationship with a man. Why? Why? Why does a woman need a man? What possible necessity is that? Do you think every woman is looking for a nuclear family? A husband and kids? No. No, they're not. In fact, a lot of women are happier not doing that and pursuing, careers or hobbies or other things that they find more intriguing and, quite honestly, less painful. There's so much about your video that is so horribly short-sighted. My guy, did you stop to think for a tenth of a second before you decided to post this nonsense? How hard is it to really listen to another human being and understand where they're coming from? Put yourself in the shoes of a woman. Understand the world through her lived experience. How hard really is that? Use your imagination. Stop playing the victim just because you can't get some girl to touch your 3 inches or go 30 seconds with you.
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
The existence of an old cat lady implies that a woman is completely able to survive without the touch of a man. And all they need is a cat.
Yep.
You really think they're gonna settle for you, bro?
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
But why though? Why settle for anything? Why settle for someone who doesn't give you what you want or even what you need? Why settle for that job that you know you only go to because it helps you pay the bills, but you really don't like it? Why settle for a life that you wake up every morning dreading what's going to happen next? Settling for anything is probably the worst thing that you can do. Ask for what you want. Work for what you want. That way you don't have to settle for shit. And no, it's not going to be perfect, but guess what? You worked for that imperfection.
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle.
I don't think you realize what you're saying here. I think you're trying to diss on women with this post, but really, you're basically saying men suck so bad, sooner or later women just got to realize that and give up hope. This is like, say, if you've had enough bad pizza, sooner or later Chuck E. Cheese tastes pretty good. It's not.
Come on now. Somebody gonna have to settle, man. That's all I'm saying. All the straight men that's left in the...
Honest question. Why do women have to settle? Why do they even have to tolerate men? That's an honest question. Men, we're obsessed, man. We're like threatening women with loneliness and being an old cat lady and all of that. They're on their mind and their business. Did you know that the majority of women right now simply have standards that if you don't approach them and bring something of value, they're simply not interested in you. Why does that piss men off so much? Honest question. Why do women have to settle? Why can't we either bring enough to the table for them to say, okay, you bring enough value, instead of you bring a whole bunch of baggage and maybe, whatever's in your pants that you want me to put in my mouth or whatever it might be that your offer is. Your offer ain't that interesting. So the question is, why? Why the do women have to settle? Why not just go, okay, I can handle everything on my own. I don't need you as a friend. Hell, you don't even want to be my friend. You're scared of the friend zone. So men aren't trying to be friends, right? So women have enough friends. They ain't lonely. All right? They got a machine in the nightstand that'll make her feel more amazing than you will. I mean, they like the smell of your cologne. They can buy that shit and sprinkle it on their... I mean, what are you bringing, man? I'm not trying to insult you personally, this dude. I'm not trying to insult the man watching this video. I'm asking an honest question. Why are men so hardcore bound to making women want to settle? Is it because y'all know you don't bring much? I mean, I didn't bring much when I started dating. I guarantee you that. I had to develop something so that my wife that I have now actually sees me as valuable. I didn't ask her to lower her standards. I raised mine. So an honest question to men. Why do women have to settle? Why can't you either get better or leave them alone? Being alone is not a threat to women. Maybe it isn't to men. So if you're the one that's afraid of being alone, maybe you need to work on yourself. Just a thought.
Listen, some of y'all ladies gonna have to settle. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but listen.
All right, let me go ahead and tell you how foolish some of these ladies are. When I was a young guy, and I was a scrawny, nerdy kid way back in the day, and let's put it this way: I'm a lot smarter than a lot of people, so I was blessed with a photographic memory. I have never had a minimum wage job in my entire life. Effectively retired at the age of 39 due to my disabilities from the Army. I served in Iraq, and unfortunately I had an unfortunate incident in the middle of Iraq that caused me to be disabled. I'm a 100% disabled veteran, but before I had all of that, I'm a U.S. Army veteran. I'm a college graduate with an associate's degree in pipe fitting technology, certified pipe fitter, former correctional sergeant, and I hold 2 black belts in 2 styles simultaneously. On top of that, I'm good with computers, I'm good with electronics. You name it, I can kind of do a little bit of everything. And they overlooked me up until the point where I finally arrived in life, where I am about to be a Taekwondo instructor. I don't get paid for that because I'm a disabled veteran, so I get zero, nothing. I volunteer my time as a Taekwondo person, and I train in Taekwondo full time. So the very next test I take, I will be a second dan and an instructor. I should have been a lot higher than second dan, but I took a lot of time off due to issues in my life, and now I'm finally back in it full time. And there are people that just can't deal with this situation. I picked my wife. I got people on here making comments, but you know what? I picked her. Let me make that very clear to you. Okay. I saw her. I went out on a date with her. I said yes to being in a relationship with her the first night. 6 months later, I put a $2,000 ring on her finger, and I married her 6 months after that. Within 12 months of knowing her, I married her, and I gave her everything, and then some. Really? All of that initiated by me, making that very clear. So that being said,
what's your point?
So yes, so you got some of these women that do have to settle. They're not, like I said, like this man said, there are not enough of us to go around.
Well, find a love.
I have more than double the average monthly income that a man makes. I'm gonna make that very clear. The average man is at $35,000, $40,000 a year, and that is an average man. I got more than double that. So, I can take care of myself and then some, take care of my wife. My wife no longer works, and neither do I. Chilling, living my best life.
Really?
And I have earned all of that and then some. I woke up this morning, not a care in the world. I don't have to worry about where my food comes from. I don't have to worry about where the electricity bill is going, when the electricity bill is going to get paid. I don't have to worry about shit. I just put more than enough money into the electric bill account, and I just flipped the heat on this morning. I don't got to worry about that shit. Nice and comfortable. The only time I have to go outside is to go to run my wife's errands, go to the grocery, and go to Taekwondo. Those are the only 3 things I go outside for. I literally, on purpose, don't have any friends that come over here. Nobody comes over here. Nobody. Not even my wife brings people over here. Because she respects me and my decisions to not have anybody in this household. So it's just me and her. And we spend our time. She'll be on her computer playing Sims. I'll be on my PlayStation 5 playing whatever. Or on my computer learning my Taekwondo stuff. So we spend all of our 100% of our time together in this house. That's what we do together. And we're perfectly happy with that. Neither of us go out anywhere. We're just chilling together. So that's how when you have the perfect relationship, that's how you do it right there. And that's why I picked her above everybody else. Because some of these men are complaining about their women going out to the club every week and having to do this and wanting to have girls' night out every week of the night. We don't be doing that. If we go out, we go out together. That's it. Or she will go to her family's house by herself, but that's her family. So, anyways, yeah. These women better learn. I'm out of here.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. You're on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, so feel free to share your opinion. First up, let's come. First up, I'm really like most of the men stage spot on, but the brother that did the original video, him trying to backtrack what he said and like, you know what, it's just synonyms. People don't understand what he's saying when he means settled and all. Really, bro? Really? You said what you said. You did part 2 and you said it with your full chest, and now you're trying to come and say, we just don't know the meaning. We know exactly what you were saying. And the truth is that we don't even want to reach any form of agreement. We don't want it. We are fine by ourselves. We are fine looking out for ourselves. We are fine just hanging out with ourselves and dogs and our cats at home. We are fine going on solo trip by ourselves. We are fine being alone. What part of that can't you comprehend? That aside, you guys are polishing my nails. Okay. That aside, the black man talking about, oh, I'm an old veteran. Okay, what was your point? You just clearly said you picked your wife, you are isolating her, and you feel like you are one of those good men that was taken. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying, he really thinks he's one of the good men. Like, okay, ladies, you guys know what we're talking about here. Really? Anyway, I just feel like so many men still don't get it. They can't comprehend why women will say we are okay being alone because they can be alone by themselves. They can't comprehend it. And it's fine. It's on them. It's not on us. We're good over here. So those threats they are making, like, oh, you know what? You're going to die alone. You're going to die with cats. Those tactics they use to scare us. It's not working anymore. So I feel like it's rather they decide as men, group of men, to be better, do better, and be better men, or they should just leave us ladies alone. A whole lot of men don't understand. Yes, there are some good men out there. I'm not saying all men, but a whole lot of men don't understand the wave that is going on now and how we women, how we're talking to each other, how we're supporting each other, how we're speaking with each other, how we're sharing stories with each other, that we know we don't want to be alone. Like the other man said, he said, why will I want to suffer from from womb to tomb. Why should I come to this life to just come and suffer when I can come and live this life to the fullest, live my best life, look out for myself, take care of myself, and don't carry another person, be with another person that's just going to be a burden, rather than improving my life and bettering my life and making my life a lot easy. You're just going to put more work into my plate. We're not doing that anymore. And I'm so proud of the ladies we're becoming now. And I'm so proud how we women were having the conversation. We're talking about this. Like, we should continue having this conversation. This is why I create the type of content I create here on the channel, because we need to keep on standing 10 toes. We need to keep on informing other women, educating other women. They should know these men are scared. They are scared because, have you guys seen the amount of women creating this type of content, encouraging women, sharing stories like this? That sells a lot, because now we're building a strong community for ourselves, loving ourselves, supporting ourselves. Like, these men are scared. They are scared. Guys, go check out the part 1 so you get full context of this video. Just go check out the part 1. Please, I'll leave it down in the description box. But go check it out, okay? The women were dropping there. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this conversation and the men's thought down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree. Okay, but we'll do it in a respectful way. Go on and share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see and more women to join in the more people to join in the conversation, both men and women, okay, to join in the conversation. And also that will be helping this channel and helping your girl. Yeah, so go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.